Quick! We need to go!
Your family are forced to leave your home right now and move far away. What will you do? Sadly, this has happened many times in human history. Perhaps your parents or grandparents moved from another country in search of safety or a better life. But today, more people than ever before are forced to flee from one country to another, seeking safety or refuge. Refugees' journeys are often dangerous. Many have to travel through extreme heat or cold with little food and little protection. Every minute, 30 people are forced from their homes. This is happening in many countries all around the world. The news can make us think that most people on the move are heading for Britain. This is not true. Most refugees travel to countries near their own and are helped by communities that are already living in poverty. People have had to leave their homes for many different reasons, like fighting, hunger, poverty, or disasters. And each person has a different story.
Hello everybody. You're going to come and join me at the front, Sammy? I hope you're all well. You've all had good weeks. We've had a good week, haven't we? Mm-hmm. What did we catch in the pond?
Newts.
Of course, newts.
And I first didn't want to hold one, and then I held one.
You were very brave and you held a newt, weren't you? Now, talking about brave, this week is Refugee Week. You'd never heard of that word before, have you, Sammy? Mm-hmm. So we found a little bit more about refugees and we read a story called My Name Is Not Refugee. And we're going to read it to you today. You ready, Samalan? My name is not refugee. What do you think they are, Sam?
Refugee camps.
And what are people living in there?
Camps.
Camps? Are they living in houses or caravans or what?
Tents.
Tent. We have to leave this town, my mother told me. It's not safe for us, she said. Shall I tell you what it will be like? We'll have to say goodbye to our old friends. Who do you think he's saying goodbye to?
His granddad or his gran.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe old people aren't strong enough to travel. You can pack your own bag, but remember, only take what you can carry. What would you take, Sam? Here. Look what I've got. I've got this rucksack.
Yeah.
Now, imagine, look at me, Bubba, right? I said we've got to go because it's not safe here. I want you to go and put in it what you take with you. Off you go. Go and get it. Okay, so you're back, Sam, with your rucksack. Right, let me see. It's not too heavy. Do you reckon you could carry that for a long way?
Yeah.
And don't forget, we need to put some pants and socks in there. Have you put pants and socks in there? Have you? No. There's no pants and socks. You won't have any pants to wear. Right, what's in here? Who have you brought with you?
My teddy.
Yeah, I think Teddy can definitely stay. What else have you put in there?
My 2 dinosaurs.
Baby, I think if you're going a long way and you've got to carry it, you just got to pick one.
Oh.
That's what might happen to some kids, you know. Which one would you pick? Which one?
The strongest one. The Triceratops.
Oh, Triceratops. Okay, so T-Rex has to stay behind. Bye, T-Rex. I'm going to put Triceratops in. And you brought
My own book.
your favourite book. What else have you got in here? You get it out for me.
My favourite picture of my granddad. That one is me when I was a baby.
Did you put that in there? Okay. What else did you put in there?
My other 2 toys are Spider-Man and just an aeroplane.
And your aeroplane.
And this aeroplane is a bombing aeroplane.
Ah, I thought you'd put Polar Bear in. Where's he?
No, can't find him.
You couldn't find him. Well, do you know what? What's really sad is that for some children, when maybe they have to leave where they live because it's not safe, they might not have time to find their favourite toys either. So maybe someone else had a favourite polar bear and they couldn't find it. They wouldn't be able to take it with them. That's sad, isn't it? We'll say goodbye to our town. It will be a bit sad, but quite exciting too.
The
Do you think you could live in a place where there is no water in the taps and no one to pick up the rubbish? Would that be nice?
No.
No. We'll march and dance and skate and run and walk
And walk.
and walk
And
and walk
walk.
and wait
And wait.
and wait
Wait.
and get up again and walk and walk. How far do you think you could walk?
Not that far.
Not that far. You do get tired and we have to carry you, don't we? Sometimes we'll be ourselves and it will get quite boring. Oh, what sort of games would you play if you had to wait for a long time, do you think?
Hey, I spy.
Oh, you like I Spy, don't you? Wonder why they're waiting. What do you think's happening here?
They're waiting to get in.
Oh, they're trying to get in there, do you think? Maybe into another country? Maybe to go somewhere? I think there's a lot of waiting to get in places. Sometimes we will be with other people. Look at all those people. There's lots of
Why
people,
is
aren't there?
everyone black?
Well, it's done in grey sail, so the colour, do you see?
And he's
He's in colour, isn't he? Do you think he stands out a bit more being in colour? And these people are all in greyscale.
They're a bit in colour.
Yeah, they've got some spots to their clothes. In a way, sometimes colour shows the way you're feeling and the mood, doesn't it? Do you think these people look very happy in this long queue?
No.
With all their heavy bags and all their kids? No.
Look at that baby.
Yeah,
That's
babies.
like me.
When you were a baby, yeah, gorgeous. Do you always hold on to an adult's hand when you should?
Yeah.
Most of the time. I'd be quite worried in a big queue like that with lots of people. We will see lots of new and interesting things.
Yes.
Hmm.
I know that.
What do you think's interesting in these pictures?
Why are there people riding
Oh, a
horse?
horse and cart. Or maybe when you go on a journey, you
But
see
there's
things.
sheep in the way.
There's a sheep in the road. Yeah, that would be an interesting thing to see, wouldn't it? You're funny.
Oh my. If you want.
We'll sleep in some strange places. Do you like to sleep there?
No.
No.
I not like to get dressed with them.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get changed in front of lots of strangers.
Yeah,
And where
because
would you brush your teeth?
yes.
Yeah.
If I get dressed with someone, they'll see my private.
Yeah, and we know our privates are just for ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. We'll hear words we don't understand.
Yes.
So if you go to a different country, people speak different languages. Can you speak more than one language?
Yes.
What can you say?
Hola.
Oh, hola, you can say hello in Spanish, well done. But we can't really understand what people are saying in other languages, can we? That might be a bit confusing, mightn't it? To look at that picture there. A bit confusing. And you don't really understand what people are saying to you.
And what?
And we'll taste. Look at his face. We'll taste new foods. Oh. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Snails.
Oh, with Kazim in Cyprus.
Yeah.
Oh, Kazimi likes them, doesn't he?
Yes.
Ugh. We'll get to a place where we are safe and can unpack.
Oh, they've got a new cat.
Oh, they have got a new pack, yeah.
Cat.
What? They have got a new cat. What things would remind you of home if we move somewhere else?
Pictures of me.
Pictures of you in the old house, yeah. And soon these strange words will start to make sense.
Hi.
You'll be called refugee, but remember, refugee is not your name. They could be called Sam, could be called anything, but everyone's got a name, haven't they?
My name is Khamsa Hamza. وصل Iraq. This is my story.
Hamza agrees to show us his refugee camp. He wanted to do the camera work.
I live at either many refugee camp in Greece with my dad. My mom and sisters are still in Iraq. My dad and I are trying to get to Germany, and then we will send for my mom and my sister. We are here because just want a better life. In my country, ISIS were killing us. They killed many of our friends. My dad is everything to me. He takes care of me, feeds me, and plays with me. But I miss my mom sometimes. When we came from Iraq, we walked very far. We came by bus, taxi, and then a boat, and then a train. We slept anywhere on the way. Now we have been here waiting for 3 months, waiting for the border to open so we can have a better life. Every night I pray that tomorrow we can go, but nothing happens. I will keep praying every night.
So Sammy, what do you understand a refugee is?
It is someone who has to leave their home,
Yeah. Why do they
go
have
to a
to?
different country,
Yeah. Why do they have to leave their home?
because there's a war.
Maybe there's a war. It's definitely not safe where they live anyway, isn't it? Maybe it's not just because of war. It might be because their family gets treated differently because of what they believe in or what they look like. All sorts of reasons places can become unsafe. Okay. Now, it must be hard when we read that story about that long, long journey. What do you think you could do to make someone feel more welcome when they arrived?
Give some presents.
Well, I love a present. You could say hello, couldn't you? Yeah?
And give them a cake.
Oh, make a cake. That's a nice thing to do to someone. That would make me feel very welcome.
Make them pizza.
Make them pizza, delicious. I'd like you to think about what you can do to try and make people feel welcome. Perhaps they're a refugee, or perhaps someone who's new to school from somewhere else. Anyone that feels different or doesn't feel welcome, how are you going to make them feel welcome? How are you going to make that difference? I think making a cake was a lovely idea, Sammy. And just being yourself and being friendly is so important. Well, we hope you all have lovely weekends. It's very hot. Don't forget to put your hats on, stay in the shade, and keep up with all that schoolwork. It's absolutely wonderful. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.